play one character every day, it kind of becomes a part of you. I think I am also, when I started TV, times were very different. So for me to get opportunities like that on TV to play different characters, I swear to God, I feel so blessed and so thankful. And it just, I think, because that happened to me so early on in my career, that has kind of been my mantra now, that I don't want to do similar roles. I don't want to do, I need to do something different. I need to do roles that are different and are meaningful, that I can relate to. Even if I can't relate to, I want to try it, because then at least I learn something new. People will see something new from me, because when I, be it DMG or Saraswati Chandra or Behad or whatever, I put my heart and soul into what I do, right? So if I've shown, like for Ridhima, for example, Ridhima was this sweet girl, could never do anything wrong. So there's a certain way you will play that character. Also, I was so young then, so that was my understanding of it. So as you grow as a person, as an actor, you evolve. And I just want to keep doing different kinds of roles. That has never been my mantra. That has become my mantra, because those are the kind of roles that have been offered to me. So till the time I don't get anything different and meaningful, I'm like, रहने दो, बाद में देख. So I mean, that's my job, that calls for it. You can't be playing different characters the same way. You can't even play the same characters the same way. You have to kind of add and keep giving variation. Otherwise I will get bored. I mean, people will get bored watching me, and I will get bored watching doing it. So I think it's just kind of happened. And I love this switch. I love to play characters that are not just white or black. You know what I mean? Because when you're in that gray area, there's a lot of range for me as an actor. So I think, I don't know, it's become like second skin. I have dreams, I have aspirations, I have dreams. I do want to do work in movies, maybe in Hollywood, who knows? There is no limit to dreaming, sky's the limit. So, why not? But when I was doing TV, I was so busy that I didn't have time to do anything else. I didn't even have time to breathe. It was just like, back to back. And now I think it's when OTT has come into the picture, the line between television and Bollywood is slowly fading. It's not completely disappeared, but it's slowly fading. And I get asked this. I have answered this question a zillion times, but for me, I want to do good work. I don't want to do substandard work. So just because it is a movie and I get to play a substandard role, that doesn't work for me. I would rather wait for something good and then do that, or just kind of, I don't want to be a blink and a pass. You know what I mean? It is challenging, okay, especially when you play a character like Maya, okay, with Behad. But the process of getting into a character and then getting out of a character and then getting into a character, because television is not like movies, where 3-4 months, 35, 45 days, you're done with the shoot. A television show goes on minimum for 8 to 9 months. And to play one character every day, it kind of becomes a part of you, because you're playing that character every single day for at least 12 hours, right? So it becomes a part of you. And with Maya, I think the whole process of getting into her psyche and was so fun, because I was getting to do everything that a hero would do. You know what I mean? In all my shows, there would be a hero who would save me from whatever. Here, I mean, people had to be saved from me.
From you.
And so it was very exhilarating as an actor to play a role that is so empowering. Yes, I mean, I'm not saying she's right always, but But that's your job as an actor, to make the other person believe what you're doing. So I think it wasn't difficult to get in and out of character, but yeah, it was fun. I love that process. I love that process. First season, because it was my OTT debut, and
Yeah.
to make a debut with a character like this, with a show like this, I was super super excited. And that's what I wanted to do, because I was making that transition from TV to OTT. I wanted to play a character that is different from what I've done before. And then playing an army officer, and then to undergo all the training and the discipline, it was so much fun. What happened during season 2 was, we were just coming out of a pandemic, and just before the shoot I got COVID. So I couldn't really train so much during season 2, but the foundation that we had during season 1 helped us a lot. I mean, during season 2, before starting shoot for season 2, all my training was done on Zoom, because we had the foundation from season 1 so strong that it made it made easy to shoot season 2 given this circumstance. But it's just so much fun to wear that army. I mean, not fun is not, it's just empowering to wear a uniform. You just, it automatically, your whole demeanor changes, the way you sit, stand, everything, it just changes. And I remember the first time I wore the uniform, I literally had tears in my eyes, because I had never seen myself like that before. And it just, there's this sense of patriotism that happens all of a sudden, and your whole demeanor changes. So it was so much fun. Great. I have been asked this question like a gazillion times.
Yeah.
And the more we talk about it, the more importance we give to it. There, I mean, especially after the pandemic, times are changing, the audience is changing, the content, Indian content is changing. There is more, I mean, everybody has access to global cinema and whatnot, just on their fingertips. So I think we have to stop talking about it so much and start doing it. You ask me a question, when there is a debate, what do you have to say about that? But when I'm saying something about it, I'm adding to it. And it's the same answers, and it's the same questions. We have to move on from this. There is a distinction between films and TV, even in the West, even here. It is what it is. Okay. Now, if you want to kind of crossbreed the two, you have to take actions to it, and we have to stop giving it so much importance. Are TV, are Bollywood, Hollywood, television, this is one art. So it's all about the right group of people coming together and doing the right things instead of just talking about it. I'm sick of it. Like I said, we have access to not just Indian content, but so much global content, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I love that show. When I was watching Mumbai Diaries, I think that show, it's a very well written, it's a very well performed, it's a very well directed show. Then there was Scam, obviously, which was a brilliant show. So I mean, I see a lot of these kind of shows, and I would like to be a part of them. I mean, look, every character has a little bit of me in the character, right? Otherwise, it would not be genuine. When it comes to challenging, Behad obviously was challenging, because it was something that I'd never done before. Even the audiences had never seen me play a character like that before. And I think even for television, there's always been a van. Okay, there is a hero, there is a heroine, and there is a van. They had changed the game, that time for television, because we had never. Because not a lot of importance is given to gray characters, but they had changed that. So for me, I think that was a little challenging, but a whole lot of fun. And Maya is like Maya Behad is very, very close to my heart and will always be. So I really want to try my hand at comedy, and God willing, I'm also Um, okay, so it's too soon to say anything about this, but I am kind of trying to make something. When it's all done, I will let you know about it. I can't speak about it right now because things are like in the very, very initial stages. So I read this book some time ago called The Longest Kiss. Okay, it's a book on the late Devika Rani, and I think so. She was the, I mean, I'm not getting too much into it, but like she was the first woman on Indian cinema to kiss. But the story behind that is completely different. But this is like what people know. So, and she has a very, very at that time, she has had a very empowering and interesting life journey. So I think if somebody makes that, I would love, love, love to play Devika Rani. Love.